Today we are in Cedar City, Utah, and we're at the Walmart parking lot. Not my favorite place to be, but it worked out good for this meetup with Ray and Chris, and we'll introduce you to them a little bit later as we start the attraction for today. You may have seen these guys before. They've met us up all over the United States, also known as Corn Dog Caravan. We're excited to see them and do this adventure that we have planned to do today. We're starting off super early. It's scheduled to, or forecasted to be warm out. We don't want Riddle to get hot in the van. I don't think that's going to be a problem. It's only about 45 degrees Fahrenheit this morning, but he should be comfortable. It's going to be a fun day. Can't wait to get started.
I'm excited.
Carrie's excited. I think everybody's excited. This is going to be a special adventure.
Poor Riddle doesn't get to go.
Yeah, he doesn't know it yet. Poor guy.
Have a ride. Wow, that is not packed. Try, oh, a turkey. Try to find the furthest away. Yeah.
So just up the hill from the parking lot is a little shack here where you either buy your permits if they still have them left, or you get them if you've already paid for them. And it kind of catches you off guard. You're like, what's this little shack up here? So it is manned and there's somebody in there. We'll get our permits right now and then proceed up the trail.
You've seen Ray and Chris on the channel before. This is Ray. This is Chris, a Corn Dog Caravan. Sorry. I'm beating you with my stick. If you want to follow their adventure, Chris does Instagram daily, right? Pretty much. And Ray dabbles in YouTube.
Yeah, when I feel like it.
He does some pretty cool how-to videos with the ProMaster.
Yeah. So funny story, we met these two in Colorado 3 years ago. It's our,
yeah, maybe four.
Maybe four.
It's our first time to Colorado. We were on the side of the road. These guys were driving by, saw our van. We'd only ever messaged each other on Instagram.
We had been messaging for like 2 or 3 years,
yeah.
I think, yeah.
Turned around, came back to say hi to us, and subscribers turned into friends.
Yes.
And now we have met several times across the country. Yeah, we worked the beet harvest together.
Twice, yeah.
And you were
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas. You were heading east, we were heading west, our paths crossed. Here we are.
Yep.
You guys have been full-time in your van?
5 years?
Yeah, almost 5 years.
Almost 5 years, yeah.
But they have the ProMaster 3500 Extended Edition.
Yes.
Yes. They won't trade.
That just means more to wash.
More to maintain.
All right, you guys have hiked the Narrows, we have not, so y'all let us know how this compares.
Got it.
Yeah.
I really have to train to go up.
Beautiful start to the trail here. It looks like an old road. Once we get down in the canyon, it appears our trail is going up, up and away. This is a moderate to severe, I think that's the word, trail, 4 miles long. They say it takes at least 3 to 4 hours depending on the shape that you're in. There's warning signs at the start of the trail to bring water shoes and not flip-flops, actual water shoes, because of the slippery rocks. And this follows up this creek with several crossings. We may end up just walking straight up it. I think that's where the trail leads eventually. Here's our first one. I might as well just get wet. Looks like we're getting off the old road, starting up the trail alongside the creek. And the sun is way behind the mountain still, so still pretty cold out. But we didn't bring coats because we know it's gonna warm up. That mountain peak is in the sun. Just starting to hit the top of it. All right, second water crossing. It's got maybe slippery rocks that move. I don't know. Let's see. Oh no, it's not slippery at all. And it didn't move. Easy peasy. I do have a hiking pole. I may break it out if the rocks get slippery, but other than that, I'm holding a camera, so it's hard for me to film and use a pole at the same time. This is snake grass right here. Has medicinal uses as well. Chris says if you fall, she laughs first and then checks to see if you're okay.
We're gonna film you first and then help you out.
I'm gonna be the one that falls. Y'all can laugh first and then please help me out.
What is this? Going down some steps. And through the water again. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Look at the mountain up behind the creek here. If the sun was in the right location, that would make a great photo. Yeah, it's a matter of time before I'm using poles because my balance isn't that great. These guys are doing it like champs. Carrie finally got her feet wet. Mine have been wet and they're not cold at all.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I know. If the sun was just a little bit different, it would light that whole mountain up. Got my feet wet and stayed on the rocks because I didn't want to slip off the logs. But it looks like the logs aren't so bad. Oh, we're getting just a little bit of sunshine and it's warming up quick. Couple of tiny waterfalls. Maybe not tall enough to be officially called a waterfall. Trail's well marked. A lot of snake grass and willow. It's starting to develop into a canyon. The big sandstone walls are narrowing in. It's a beautiful hike. Trail has been moderate so far. We got pine trees and juniper trees, sagebrush. Oh, right down to the creek. We may be walking up the water now. But we are starting the canyon now. This is looking straight up. The sandstone that we're walking right next to. I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. I think we've got a lot more coming. It's pretty awesome. That is so odd shaped. Odd formation in the rock. I think the trail goes up. Another little waterfall, little chute. And here we go. Wow, look at this. I gotta give you this viewpoint too. This is awesome. That's straight up right next to me. That's the color I remember Bryce Canyon looking like. I want to get a better look at this water. Got a waterfall and a pool. I'd love to get over there and get the water coming down, but I'm not getting any closer to the edge. Oh, it just keeps getting better and better. So sometimes I think you need like a 360 camera just to show everything that's going on, because this is what's right above me. This is the direction we're going. Pine tree. Found a way to get water and survive. Oh, there's a spring coming right out of here. How awesome is that?
You know what? The water's not as cold as I thought it was going to be.
Well, let's see if you say that in about 20 minutes.
Okay.
I think it's because her feet are just frozen and she can't feel it.
From this point up.
There's the evidence. Terry says our feet aren't cold, but I tell you right now that this water is super cold. It's springtime, and even though I have wool socks on, I can tell. Ah, this is beautiful. Look at this. Terry said like 10 minutes ago that the water wasn't very cold. Are you still sticking to that story?
I'm appreciating places to get out, warm my feet up.
Because they're cold. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. It looks like the trail disappears. You don't see it going anywhere, but there's a sign. And it looks like we're hitting the slot canyon. Oh, how amazing is this? I love slot canyons. Wow. All right, so before I start walking out, let me give you an idea how tall this is. 150 feet, maybe taller. Wow. That's where we're going. So get ready for the feet to be cold.
Whoa, look at that.
Disney did a really good job.
He said that. Told her about that today.
Ray and Chris are from Florida, so.
So he thinks Disney built everything.
Oh, Disney, yeah, they're pretty good at imitating some natural stuff.
Wow, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
Yay, Brittany, thank you.
I think it's incredible.
I know.
I never get tired of slot canyons.
I know, slot
And this
canyons.
one is amazing.
Oh wow.
To me, I'd rather do something like this, where it's just kind of a hidden gem, kind of,
Absolutely.
to where Zion, everybody's done it.
All day, every day.
Oh yeah. Wow. Oh, look at the sunlight coming through. Lighten that up, it looks orange. This is incredible. Here we come. Like, this is a really cool spot coming around the corner. And then the light just looks like fire or something. And you look out and it's canyon as far as you can see with a glimpse of skylight. This is incredible. I mean, by far the best slot canyon I've ever been in.
You said that last couple weeks ago.
I know, this is even better.
It's better.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so we're right above that ladder, and it looks like you can go up around to the right if you want to do a little bit. I think we're gonna call it and head back. This has been the most amazing slot canyon. I know I've said that before, probably the last video you watched, but I'm serious. This is the coolest slot canyon I've ever been in, and I've been in quite a few. It is amazing, well worth the permit. I hope you come up, check it out for yourself. It's just incredible. I would imagine at some point it might be frozen and you can't get up here, but my feet are absolutely frozen even with thick wool socks and a liner on. Met another fellow, really nice guy, but he wanted to talk, and he's just coming up, so his feet haven't spent quite so much time in the water. I had to make it a little bit short because my feet are frozen. Dry land. It only takes a couple of minutes and they thaw out. They feel like solid ice right now. See if I can find a sunbeam. Carrie probably be in there a while filming.
I stayed up there longer than everybody else, taking pictures and video. My hands are frozen. My nose is frozen. And I can't feel my feet. I can't wait for a sunbeam. Oh, that was amazing. The sun just peeked over.
See, I think that's what puts this hike over the top. The slot canyon is awesome, but the sun,
Come in the morning.
If it was a cloudy day, I don't think it would have been the same.
No.
Yeah.
When we came back down, the
Look
sun
how
was
blue.
gone out of that one area.
I know,
Really?
yeah, I noticed it too when I came back down.
Rudel is gonna be one happy puppy to see us. Actually, sometimes he gets a little mad when we leave him and don't take him with us, because he spends all of his days hanging out with us, playing ball. So anytime we have to leave him in the van by himself, when we come back, he won't even eat a treat. That's how I can tell if he's mad or not. I'll see when I get in there. All right, it's official. Rudel is not mad at us. Instead, he is excited and happy to see us. Oh boy, who's that? Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, he just left. Yeah, he was out. I heard him jump off the bed.
And another vanilla.
Oh boy. Oh boy, Rudel.
Throw on.
Oh, he says thank you.
Chris and Ray have joined us to do the what you need to know about the hiking if you do come here and check it out for yourself.
Well, the first thing you need to know is you cannot overnight in the parking lot. We asked, they said no, and there are signs. So we had a very hard time finding free camping in the area.
We found some, it's just our van was not capable of getting to it.
It was mountain goating up a mountain. All right, so there is a $15 permit fee per person. They only allow 200 people a day. We are here April 9th. I've read that May, June, and July can sell out a month in advance.
That's ridiculous.
So
It's worth it though.
I think it's worth it to try to make reservations if you do come up maybe off season. So there's a lady at the ticket stand that could sell you your permit on the day that you hike if it's not sold out. So
Yeah.
that's an option if you're just flying through and you want to see if you can do the hike, come first thing early in the morning and see if you can get that permit right here on site.
or you can reserve them online.
Yep.
Yeah. Now we left a little later than we anticipated. We left at 9 o'clock. I don't know how we hit it perfect. Every spot of the journey, I think.
Yeah, so I think lighting is a big deal, and if you can come here on a day where it's not cloudy and you get that filtered sunlight or sunlight coming through that Slot
Yeah.
Canyon.
It just made it glow.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was spectacular.
Now also we are here in April. It's 74 degrees today, and coming back down is hot.
It was warm. Yep.
So we were really happy that we started at 9. We hiked up. It's up 1 mile, and we hiked in the shade. And then the last half mile, you zigzag in and out of the creek, and then you hit the Slot Canyon. And it was just
How cold do you think the
Hallelujah.
water was?
cold.
I don't know. I still cannot feel my feet.
Are they still frozen?
They're still frozen.
Oh yeah, the water
Yeah.
was super cold.
Maybe in the 50s.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I was thinking 40s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
It was cold.
It was cold.
Yeah.
At different spots were a little bit cooler than others.
And it will get a little colder and maybe a little higher as the snow
Yeah.
melts.
Yeah.
It never went up mid calf on me.
You got all the way to mid-calf?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not me.
I got
Ankles,
maybe above
ankles.
the ankles.
So definitely a quality water shoe on this one. No flip-flops
No.
because it's just too slippery.
Yeah.
You're asking for an injury, and if you have to get rescued here, it's going to be expensive.
And we really appreciated our trekking poles.
Yes, we almost didn't bring our trekking poles. And Carrie's like, are you sure? But in my defense, I did no research. So I really didn't realize we were going to be walking through water,
Yeah.
through the slot. I thought we were just going to do water crossings. I'm like, oh, I can do that.
For
So
all
we
the
did
water-
take them.
For all the water crossings, it really helped
Yeah.
with the balance.
Yeah, all of it.
So one last thing, dogs are not allowed on the trail, so you'll have to plan accordingly for that. And then I just want to ask Ray and Chris, you've done the Narrows and you've done Kanarra Falls. What do you think? Can you put one over the other?
I think I'll let you just.
I would put the Narrows still above this
Yeah.
because you're getting, I guess, you're walking through the water. I mean, you're in and out at different points, but you just have a longer journey. It's a lot more strenuous, though, especially coming back against the current. The water, at times maybe was when we were there, like in November, December, the
Waist
water
high.
was waist high.
Yeah.
We
So
did
that's
the bibs,
an experience
which
you're
I
not
would
gonna
recommend.
forget.
Right.
We did see a
For
few
sure.
people without them.
They were hardcore and probably didn't go as long. So my opinion is, I think it's two totally different experiences.
Apples and oranges?
Yes. Like Ray said, I mean, everybody has to do the Narrows, right? So, but yeah, the walls in the Narrow are just large and expansive, and you just go. You're in the slot for a long time. Whereas here, you're in a slot for a little bit lesser
It was
time.
short.
Yeah.
But
What you do
the red rock and the way the sun was coming
the
in,
lighting.
and I had a bigger wow moment here
Yeah.
than I did at the Narrows.
Yeah, because it was a nice
Totally
hike.
different.
I agree with you.
You gotta do both.
It was a wow movement.
Yeah.
It was a nice hike, and then all of a sudden you got to the Narrows, and the sun was hitting it just right, and it was like,
Yeah,
It was
we all just like lost our
Oh,
breath at
yeah.
that one
the
turn.
reward of the Narrows, it happens faster here.
Yeah.
Whereas the reward for the Narrows,
you get it right away.
you've got to kind of go a pretty good distance before you start really getting the wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas here it's, I mean, a mile and a half.
It took
Yeah.
us days to recover from the Narrows because our quads and our everything was sore.
Yeah.
And I don't feel sore today.
It was a mile pretty much straight up, and then a half mile to the first waterfall, and that mile went much quicker with somebody to talk to the entire way.
The Sloth Hiking Club is what we are now.
I'm the captain.
Yeah, and I'm co-captain, and if you'd like to join, send them a message.
They say to give yourself 3 to 4 hours. We spent 3 hours. I felt like we totally took our time.
We did.
Totally.
So,
Yeah.
It was worth it.
We brought snacks and stuff, but we
We didn't even use them. I
It's
think I
kinda
took one
overkill.
drink of water.
Yeah.
But I think if it's hot, you're gonna want to water
June,
up.
July, oh boy.
bring water. Lots
I
of
can't
water.
imagine
Water.
doing this in June and July.
I
And
wouldn't.
now I did talk to the attendant. She said they usually have 1 or 2 rattlesnake sightings a year. And they haven't had any this year, but it's early in the season. So just be snake aware and enjoy it. It's amazing.
Drone.
Oh yeah, so no drone flying here at all. If you look at your drone app to see if you can fly, it's going to say yes, but you have to contact somebody in the local area, and that was the lady at the ticket booth for us, and she says absolutely no drones allowed.
Plus we crossed into wilderness study area too, so and there's just nowhere to take off in the canyon.
Yeah, no, it'd be disturbing somebody's fun. So.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It'd be a neat shot, but
It would be great. It would be great.
not worth getting arrested for.
Yeah. All right, thank you for coming along. We will meet you down the road at some
Totally.
point again,
Yes.
and we'll see you next video. If you like our channel, please consider becoming a patron. Our patrons are what keeps us on the road. Thanks for watching.